welcome back to my singing tips series where I give you inside information on how to be the best singer that you can be. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to warm your voice up before singing. Let's get into it. First things first, why is warming up your voice before singing important? The answer is simple. Our voice is created by a system of muscles and tissues, including the vocal folds, aka the vocal cords, inside the larynx. Now, I'm going to save the anatomy of the voice for a different video because I could spend hours talking about it, but here is a quick picture of the larynx. The important part is that you understand our voice is essentially a muscle, and just like any other muscle in the body, the voice needs to be carefully warmed up to perform skillfully and in a healthy way. Okay, so before we get into the vocal warm-up portion of this video, I want to mention a couple of really important things. Number one, you're going to have a much easier time warming up and singing in general if you're taking care of your voice. This means no smoking, drinking lots of water, especially if you drink alcohol on a regular basis, or if you're like me and you're a coffee addict, okay? Get lots of sleep and just generally take care of your health. The healthier your body is, the healthier your voice will be. That's an area that I'm personally working on right now. Number two, make sure your body is warmed up. The voice is part of the body, and it is essential that the body is awake and free of tension. If you haven't seen my video about how to stretch to sing better, click this card to check it out. I also advise some cardio before you sing as well. It could be jumping jacks or even just jogging in place. Even those two little things will help tremendously. Number three, make sure you have warmed up your breath. Correct breathing and breath support is essential to an effective warm-up, and you must be connected to the breath to be a great singer. I also have a video about breathing and breath support. Click here if you'd like to check that out. All right, we have made it to the vocal warm-ups portion of this video, yay! So you're gonna wanna try to spend 20 to 30 minutes warming up your voice. The best way to begin a vocal warm-up is to gently wake up the voice. There are a couple ways to do that. First, I recommend humming. The way I normally begin warm-ups for myself and my students is a simple 5-note pattern. I'll start in the lower range and work my way up like this. Now, keep in mind that you want to keep the jaw and the facial muscles super relaxed. When you're humming, keep your mouth open and your lips closed. It seems strange, but it will set you up for better singing form in the long run. If you're comfortable with the humming, I recommend you try the same 5-note exercise, but buzzing instead. Sounds like this. This helps to place your voice forward and will make it very clear and ringy. It also trains your diaphragm to use your breath more efficiently. Make sure for the first part of your warm-up, you're not doing anything super athletic like runs or belting or trying to stretch your range. We're just trying to get the voice moving at this point. Next up, we want to warm up our vowel sounds. Be sure to warm up all of the vowels, and the vowels are a, e, o, and u. I like to work through these on an arpeggio, and it sounds like this. I recommend beginning with ah and working through it completely. Start low and work up to your higher range. Continue through each vowel sound until you've warmed all of them up. So by this time, you should begin to feel warm. This is the perfect time to stretch your range. Sirens are great for this. Here's what it sounds like. Woo! Hey! very important to support from the diaphragm and keep your throat relaxed and open for this exercise. Even though it's loud, this should feel comfortable and actually pretty relaxing. See how high and how low you can get, but don't force your voice to a point where it feels unnatural or uncomfortable. If it hurts, please stop. There are so many other great range warm-ups, but there's just not enough time to mention them all in this video. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss future content where I will teach you more about how to stretch your vocal range. Next up, you'll want to work on agility. Having great vocal agility will help you with all those fancy riffs and runs. These warm-ups tend to require a bit more practice, but here is a relatively simple one that I like. This is also great for connecting with the diaphragm. This is super fun. You can start out slow, and then I would progressively move up and see how quick you can get it. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, warming up that powerful belt. My favorite vocal exercise for warming up the belt is a very simple one. It sounds like this. Ma, ma, ma. Start nice and low and work up to your voice break. When you reach that spot where you feel like you can't sing any higher, go ahead and break into that head voice and continue up for a couple rounds. This will help bridge the gap between the stronger chest voice and the lighter head voice. Another thing to keep in mind is that belting is not shouting. It is a technique and requires a lot of careful practice. Try not to slam on those higher notes, but gently lean into them while keeping your throat relaxed and open. Well, that's it, guys. After warming up like this, you should feel ready to sing. Please always warm up before singing and take care of that precious voice of yours. Thanks so much for watching, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future singing tips. Also, please check out my covers, which come out every Tuesday. Bye, everybody, and I'll see you next time.